Anyway, enough foreplay. I wanted to dive into the subject of the Red Pill or Red Pill community. And look, I get it. It's been milked and critiqued to Kingdom Come. But, hear me out. Fuck you. It's my video and I'm gonna do it anyway. Look, at one point the Red Pill community, movement, whatever you want to call it, seemed like an unstoppable force that was gonna wake men up.
Wake up.
And if I'm being honest, I was really on board with it. I was a jaded high school uni student when it started to really gain traction. And look, I'll be honest, I kind of reeked of like incel energy. So I strapped on.
Yeah, boy.
But with the power of reflection and where the whole kind of community or concept of it has mutated to into kind of today or the last few years, we're just gonna kind of talk about it. Yeah, I don't really have a script here. Time for another top up, yay! So a bit of a quick history recap for you young ones out there. In the year 1999, the year that I was born, a movie came out called The Matrix. There's a scene in that movie where basically a fella named Morpheus offers Neo, the main character, either the red pill or the blue pill. Long story short, the red pill allows him to see the truth and see what things really are and I don't fucking know. Basically, the metaphor is you take the red pill, you see the way the world really is, and you work around that. And look, at first that was fine. There was a funny meme that came out of it, bald man, basically telling you the truth, revelations, all that kind of bullshit. The problem kind of starts when that mutated into something a little bit less fun or jovial. And more into this kind of grind set guru, escape the matrix, escape the matrix, all that kind of bullshit, you know?
Chilling in Dubai. This is what happens when you're outside the matrix. You're geographically free.
Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck, man?
So from my extensive research, I've kind of broken down the key kind of things from a more alpha male archetype, not the whole political thing. 5 things that I would say kind of define what the red pill is. You got getting physically fit, crypto investing, building a business, confidence, and then of course dating. So let's jump right into it. Getting physically fit is fucking based. Look, it's really hard to fault this as an issue when it comes to how many people in the red pill community are constantly pushing this fucking bullshit. But it's great. Like, look, it builds discipline, it's good for health, it makes you an all-round better person. But I will say, a lot of people, if you're going to the gym because some douchebag on the internet told you to, so that you can look good for ladies or good on a fucking Instagram snapshot, you're a fucking loser. But you are going to the gym, so summary there is 1, 2 red pill. Look, good on you. You're getting people to go to the gym. I really can't fault that. For the wrong reasons to an extent, but fuck it. You know, it is what it is. Alright, next one. Confidence. Again. Yeah, no, the red pill community or whatever the fuck, in principle, is right here again. Being confident is a really good attribute for man or woman to have. Problem herein lies in how you exude that confidence. Most people end up watching these fuckwits on their podcast, smoking cigars or whatever, and they think that confidence means talking over people, being arrogant, and just being dominating the conversation. No, that's just being a
rude person.
Let's go gambling! Aw, dang it! Aw, dang it!
What else we got here? We got crypto investing. If you've made money on crypto, you
are gay.
are 1 in 100. It is fucking gambling. Don't fall for it. If someone is telling you to buy something, it's likely so they can rug pull you. It is a fucking Ponzi scheme through and through. Look, I get that there are some elements to crypto that are very, sophisticated and do take a level of financial acumen. But if you're at that level and you're watching some douchebag in a room talk shit about crypto, like just ignore me. For the normal person, crypto is a fucking terrible idea. I don't even know if I listed this when I said the key things of what makes Red Pill, but building a business. I don't know what I'm trying to yap here. I'm not.
Go crazy!
I give up. I'm just gonna read this off a Word document. Starting a business is an amazing goal. Everyone should try to build something, but look, when it comes to Red Pill guys telling you that it takes just grinding and hustling and you'll make millions by 25, look, you're in for a rude awakening. It's not that simple. Entrepreneurship takes time, effort, and a lot of trial and error. And no amount of genuine ambition is going to help you make it any easier if you're running in the wrong direction. The reality is, most people who try to escape the matrix, but instead they just burn out, lose money, and end up working even harder to try and justify their sunk cost or the amount of shit they've lost from this. I don't know, man. Like, I don't know how to fucking word this, dude.
And I got a trad wife from church. I have a trad wife. She wears a sundress, and we play in wheat fields. And she makes fresh baked food all the time, and apple pie. And we only have honey. And she's a whore.
Look, this seems to be one of the most common parts of the Red Pill community, which is basically getting advice on dating culture or how to become the man that attracts a lot of ladies. And look, I get it, but that kind of just boils down to guides on how to manipulate women or become such a toxic douchebag that you attract the most shallow, mouth-breathing, just...
Oh my god, who the hell cares?
I'll be honest, at this point in the video, I'm pretty drunk. But look, what I'm trying to say is that the Red Pill community has a solid foundation. Getting physically fit, building a business, getting into investing, getting confident. These are all great things. The problem is they don't actually push that. They push these cheat codes that don't work. They push these courses that don't work. They're trying to manipulate people with these easy to understand but impossible to execute ideas that end up just making people feel more isolated, more astray, and more bitter. So please, if you are trying to improve yourself, don't look at these archetypes. Just focus on one problem that you have, try and slowly improve it. Once you get good at that, find other issues in your life and slowly improve them, and you'll start to see amazing returns. But if you try and jump off a cliff to try and improve yourself through stupid fucking business ideas or destroying your shoulder joint trying to ego lift shoulder pressing, or harassing women to see if there's, you bet 99, you get one. These are terrible ideas. There are smarter men than me that can explain this. I am sitting in a room with plushies. I just wanted to try and at least, throw that message out there into the ether. So, if I have helped, give me a like. If I haven't, don't. Give me a dislike, report this channel. And, I will try and figure out how to make better videos.